the our entry into the program was very quick. We were one of the last companies to get into the cohort. There's 1 billion tons of agri-food side streams waiting to be upcycled into value-added products that will then form inputs into multiple food and chemical industries.
And our name is now being heard in several countries. People like in Singapore, they know who Terra Bioindustries is.
With each year, we are getting stronger and stronger at selecting some of the very best founders solving human and planetary health issues.
So you applied for IndieBio in 2023, and what was your reaction when you got the news that Terra Bioindustries was going to be in IndieBio's cohort 7 in New York?
Well, needless to say, we're very happy. For starters, our entry into the program was very quick. We were one of the last companies to get into the cohort, and when we got the news that we were accepted, we were very happy because IndieBio has an incredible reputation in this startup space. It's associated with SOSV, one of the premier funds in the world. And it was just validation because it meant that one of the biggest players, VC players in this space, found our value proposition compelling enough to take us on and mentor us for the next 4 months. It was also very exciting because SOSV and IndieBio have been responsible for building multiple high value companies, successful companies, and we are very excited to be part of that very select group.
And I guess just to add to what Steve was mentioning is, I mean, this is our first foot in the door of the US market. They have a lot of connections in the US. This is organically our next step, trying to tackle North America. So from a positioning perspective, this was just a no answer. Let's just go.
I think she's going.
I was super excited because I recognized IndieBio's name right away. I didn't even know we applied, and as soon as I found out that we made it in, I started jumping for joy because this was a big deal. Companies that had been with IndieBio in the past have absolutely blown up, and they're companies that we look toward to hopefully one day have as customers, have as peers. So to be in a program that helped to launch their success was super exciting.
For all of us. Exactly.
The next question was, what was your favorite part, just personally, what was your favorite part about the program? Was it going to New York? Was it the office was really cool? Like what about it was fun?
There were a lot of aspects that were a lot of fun. They were challenging, but there was a lot of fun. I would say for me, what was a challenge at the beginning was participating in those killer of the week conversations where all of the cohort companies meet together and present what their greatest achievement that week was. And then everyone kind of judges each other, and the most successful company is the one that gets the most votes for people who like what they did that week. I think we won it twice.
This was a big challenging aspect, this care of the week, especially because it was showing proof on how to accelerate your company from obviously from a business perspective, from a monetary perspective, and more importantly, from a revenue perspective. So yeah, I think the thing, my takeaway was acceleration. It really put us in the spot of, I mean, you don't have to go at your pace. You have to go at someone else's pace. So that was like a fast paced achievement, having to travel, which that means running a company, right? Being a startup, you cannot just wait. So you have to keep going.
Yes, and I guess the other part that was actually fun and challenging was meeting with people in the office, investors. Not an easy conversation, but it was very, very useful and it was fun in the end. And the other one, we met, for instance, you just ruined my entire thing. No, I'm kidding.
We should set that as our meeting alarm.
No, but to me, the one part that was a lot of fun was even just the fact that you got to meet with people like
Yeah,
in their offices was incredible. A level of interaction that we would never had otherwise. But you had what, an hour's meeting with them, presenting
exactly.
samples, getting real investors to taste what we've made and see that it is different. I think that was
Yeah.
humongously useful and fun.
Truly validation. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
True validation of the products. Yeah. Getting the feedback was incredible. right? And having that face-to-face interactions. I mean, we've been part of other accelerators, but we haven't had that fast pace and close interaction with both customers as well as investors, basically that are always challenging you.
What was something that you learned at IndieBio that really kind of stuck out to you, maybe made an impact on you and the team?
So to me, the most startling thing was the importance of relationships and opening all kinds of doors. Just being associated with IndieBio, having IndieBio vouch for us, having the partners and others in IndieBio vouch for us, opened up all kinds of doors to customer conversations, to investor conversations. Um, and to me, this was just a huge eye opener.
Yeah, for me it was also a big eye opener in terms of understanding, what is what is that thing that an investor wants to see in the sense of a meaningful engagement with a customer, because that sometimes doesn't mean the same thing for a company, right? Like an investor wants to see how that's gonna be, moving fast into creating revenue, whereas for us, it's maybe just a relationship. So that was very, very, very helpful to understand.
Obviously, IndieBio since demo day has come to a close. What do you think has changed about Terra Bioindustries and the team since wrapping up the program?
Maybe, yeah, maybe I can start with this one. I think, well, first thing, we onboard a new person to the team that is going to be helping us accelerating that meaningful traction that investors want to see. Obviously, and this also has a meaningful application, actually expanding Terra outside of just Canada, right? We're trying to expand into overseas. So we wouldn't have gotten into this stage if it was not because of IndieBio.
Yeah, and to me, that so onboarding Daniel was a fantastic milestone for us. But for me, what it almost seems is quite apart from last year we were doing really well, but this year it's almost like we've been honed into this fighting machine, really lean fighting machine, where all of us are working towards the exact same goal. We really understand what we're doing, we understand what we need to get us there, we know what more we need to get from other people. And for me, that's been really, really exciting. It feels like we're part of a really high performing team right now, and that is not as common as you think it should be.
Exactly, and our name is now being heard in several countries outside of Canada. I mean, we're really well connected in Canada, but people like in Singapore, they know who Terra Bio Industries is,
Yes.
right? It's crazy. Who would have thought that, a startup will be resonating in different markets?
Yeah, that's actually true. It's several conversations I've had in the past, I would say a couple of weeks. Like, oh yeah, I've heard of you guys. Tell me more. And it's been incredible to have that sort of recognition.
I'm going to chime in too.
Yeah.
I think something that has changed about Tara and the team since ending IndieBio is there's this new energy to the whole team, kind of what Steve had said. But I would almost say there's also this new level of confidence. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, we did that. We did that ourselves. That was our work that went into it. They helped to show us what works, what doesn't work. We took that and we ran with it. And there's this excitement, this motivation, and a whole lot of momentum, and we're on the right track. We're confident we can do this. Like this is it's happening.
Yeah, yeah,
And
definitely drop
absolutely.
momentum.
Yeah. And even the conversations that we're having in the next little while, these are conversations that I didn't think we'd be having for 2 more years, but it's happening right now. Uh, it's wonderful.
Yeah, yeah. The amount of inbound interest we've gotten
Yeah.
has been absolutely amazing. I think that's really helping to feed into the confidence.
Yes. I know. Yeah.
People want to speak to us. So it's IndieBio definitely changed up a lot of things for us, showed us, what we're really capable of.
I think that's a good one.
Cool. Whew. Awesome. That's it.
Okay. That was